You know, attachments don't start in the outer. Attachment starts in your mind. And perhaps the most difficult thing that we become attached to are our own thoughts and opinions. Because we get our degrees and we get our certificates and we get our training and so forth, and we think we know what we know. But I want to reference you Matthew 19, verse 16 to 22. And it says, then someone came to him, Jesus, and said, Teacher, what good deed must I do to have eternal life? And he said to him, why do you ask me about what is good? There's only one who is good. If you wish to enter life, keep the commandments. He said to him, which ones? And Jesus said, you shall not murder, you shall not commit adultery, you shall not steal, you shall not bear false witness, honor your father and mother, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. And the young man said to him, like we often say, this is what he actually is not here, but I'm translating. Oh, I know that. I know that. I mean, I'm doing that already. I mean, okay, well, tell me something new. Sometimes that's where we are in life. That's why we can't learn, because we think we know it already. The young man says, I kept that. Jesus said to him, if you wish to be perfect, go and sell your possessions. Now here's the key. And give the money to the poor, and you will have treasures in heaven. Then come and follow me. When the young man heard this, he went away grieving. He was sad, for he had many possessions. And that's where we are. We become so attached to our opinions and what we think we know. And you see, here's the thing. We think that if we let go of my opinions, if we let go of what I think I know, here's the thing. Then we ask, who will I be? Huh? Who will I be now? You will be what God created you to be. A child of God. A spiritual being. That's who you would be. You see, we have built our world up like this psalmist said, if the Lord don't build your house or your consciousness, it's done in vain. And so what we need to do is become as a little child and say, teach me. As a matter of fact, that's what Jesus said. He said, the way you enter into the kingdom is by becoming like one of these little children, which is becoming open and receptive to new insights, new revelations. Are you with me? Yes. Let's move on. Point number 2. We've got quite a few points to cover. Learning occurs how? Inside. In fact, the greatest classroom we will encounter is our own life experience. For there we receive lessons that deserve our attention and, it truly amazes me. I'm sure it amazes Reverend Mary and the other teachers here and ministers. Students always come in asking for an advanced course in truth. The only advanced course that you can take is your life. That's what Johnny Coleman used to tell us all the time when she taught us. He says, the best class you can take is your own life experiences. Now that you learn 2 + 2 is 4, go out and prove it. Show life. Show yourself what you know. What you are made of. Huh? So look at your life as a great classroom. And look at every encounter you have as your potential teacher. Huh? And you see, point number 3, I'm going to tie point 3 and 2 in together. Point 3 says classrooms. You see, really, classrooms are usually the place that the principles are introduced to you. But the lessons are learned through the application of the principle that you learn. We're not here to teach theory. We're not here to pontificate about theory, about how good God is and God is the source of our supply and so forth. We're here to prove it in our everyday life. When you wake up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and that pain hits you in the side, huh? Do you know that God is your health and you can't be sick? Or is the first thing you're going to turn to is, what do they call it now, Advil or something? Or Tylenol? And I know some of y'all don't take classes, so I'm going to just share with you very quickly the 5 basic principles. I'm not going to explain them, just give them to you so you can work with them. But I do advise you, the class that just started, to get and enroll in a class and take a class. Because you need to put something in your storehouse so that when something hits you at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, you could have something to draw upon. Huh? So the 5 basic principles that we teach here, the first one is with the omnipresence of God. The second one is the divinity of humankind. The third one is the value and power of thought. The fourth one is practicing the presence. And the fifth one is the law of demonstration. And everyone here, whether you're in class or not, should know. Every class that I teach, I ask, the first question I ask is, what is the foundation principle of truth? Everyone here should know that. The foundation principle of truth, because everything that we teach comes out of the foundation principle of truth. And the foundation principle of truth, in case you don't know it, you want to buy the CD and work with it, is there's only one presence and one power. God, the good, omnipotent, the everywhere present spirit of absolute good. Work with that. Whenever you're faced with anything, work with that principle. There is only one presence, one power, God the good. So this is what I'm going through. What is it? What is it? What is it? And if it's not of God, it is nothing. And call it what it is, nothing. Nothing trying to be something. Just keep working with it. Over and over and over. There's only God, only one presence, one power. God, the good, omnipotent. So this that I'm facing is nothing. So why am I scared of nothing? Why I'm running from nothing? Why I'm fighting nothing? Huh? Why am I trying to get rid of nothing? It's nothing. Just keep working with it. It's only God. One presence, one power. And that presence and power is good. Absolute good. Point 4. Every situation must be processed through 3 steps. Observation, interpretation, application. To skip any one of them would cause us to shortchange the process that we must go through.